International Women's Day is celebrated yearly on March 8th. The theme for this year is that of inspiring change.
I'm all about affecting positive change. I have a revolutionary spirit.
You can name the fastest man in the world, Usain Bolt. You can name his sponsors. Can you name the fastest woman in the world and her sponsors?
Recently, a group of young Caribbean media professionals were brought together for a UNESCO CBU workshop on television and film production. Out of this workshop was highlighted the issue of lack of media content which addresses the issues or challenges faced by persons within the Caribbean region. One such issue is that of gender inequality and women's rights.
Gender inequality speaks to the unequal status of men and women, whether that's perceived or real. And inherently it's when one's human rights are not being validated.
I had the opportunity to meet with some inspiring ladies from within the Caribbean region. Let's hear what they have to say.
Gender inequality is a crime against humanity.
It's a serious thing. If you look at the bigger competitions that people go to sports bars and watch worldwide, you look at major cricket and football events, it's only men's teams that we gather and we celebrate and that get a lot of the sponsorship and the scale and the money that the women's teams don't.
Because gender is a social construct. It's what society determines. It says society, and we are society, so we say boys should be this way and girls should be that way. We have programs that focus on young mothers where they get the opportunity. Many of them may have been pregnant at a young age, 14, 15. They may have had to leave school where they weren't able to complete their CSCs, their education, and that in itself puts them in a position where they can fall into the cycle of poverty.
Let's go to India, where there are still honor killings, where if a teenager has a male Facebook friend who is not a relative, she can be killed by her brother or her father, and they can get off because she has dishonored the family.
My parents really allowed me to express myself, and I think that's what we have to educate the parents in society. And you don't have to be afraid if your son comes and says he likes to do hair. It doesn't automatically mean that he's going to be gay. He may actually just have a really good talent, a really good skill doing hair.
It's when I compete, like when I go internationally to compete, it's not just so I can come first or I can come second and I can boast that, but it's so that I can sort of put the foundation in place that young women in Barbados can look at me and say, if she can do it, why can't I?
So, for example, you will see that we put out a lot of inspirational messages at all of our events. So you'll see an image of a beautiful woman that's going to draw you in, and then you'll see a powerful message to inspire you and lift you up, and talking about change, talking about not accepting less, talking about, about struggles in life and overcoming them.
When you talk about International Women's Day, to me, any activity that's done across the world the focus should be empowerment.
Wow, now that was some food for thought for amazing ladies. I certainly plan to do my part for the cause. I hope you do too.